Round 11 of PlayStation 4 National Premier League's Queensland Women's Football brings us to Walton Bridge Reserve, where the Gap FC are looking to bounce back from 2 straight defeats against the Southwest Queensland team that went down 14-0 to league leaders East in their last outing. And the hosts were on the front foot early. Ruth Blackburn with a great chance to open up accounts inside the opening minutes, sending her shot over the top. Jess Dillon forced a save from Thunder goalkeeper Jessica Broadfoot before the breakthrough came on 5 minutes. Megan Price playing in Blackburn, no mistake with the finish, Gap up 1-0. 5 minutes later and Blackburn had her second. Showing plenty of strength to hold off the defender, she slotted the shot, the Gap 2 goals to the good on 10 minutes. On the quarter hour, Victoria Stevenson saw her chance to get on the score sheet. A delightful finish into the top corner. A long afternoon in the making for Thunder. The score 3-0. But the Gap weren't done yet. Price with a delightful pass into Stevenson. A smart finish. And on 20 minutes the score was 4-0. Only 2 minutes later and it was Blackburn's turn yet again. Pouncing on this loose ball from a corner, she had her hat-trick, the Gap running away with it at 5-0. Just after the half hour and Stevenson had her hat-trick, teed up by Gabrielle Marzano, a first-time finish, and the Gap now 6 to the good. And the Gap just kept on coming, Broadfoot sparing her defenders blushes with this save. But there was little the Thunder custodian could do to deny this shot from Price, an absolute screamer from 25 yards. The Gap now with 7 goals to their name. There was still time for one more before the break though. Stevenson sending home her 4th goal of the afternoon. The Gap 8-0 leaders at half time. No respite after the break though. Leah Curtis, the 4th goal scorer for the Gap of the evening, only a minute after the restart. 9-0 now the score. To their credit, Thunder remain positive and Rosanna Berry very nearly pulled a goal back shortly after with this strike. But on 50 minutes, Curtis was in again. A delightful through ball, she beat the keeper, finishing into an empty net. The score now into double figures at 10-0. On 56 minutes, Bethany Ashton got in on the act, turning in this ball from close range. The score 11-0. But thankfully that's where it ended for Thunder. A commanding performance from the Gap. Stevenson with 4 goals, Blackburn with a hat-trick, Curtis with a brace, Price and Ashton also chipping in. A quick look at the other results around the competition in round 11. Palm Beach SC with a 6-0 win over Moreton Bay United. The same margin for Eastern Suburbs against Western Pride. Olympic with a hard-fought but very important 1-0 win over UQFC. While Peninsula Power and Sunshine Coast had an amazing shootout, 5-4 for the Fire in the end. Those results see Eastern Suburbs maintain their lead atop the table. They're followed closely by Palm Beach. Olympic move ahead of UQ, while Sunshine Coast FC and the Gap consolidate their position in the top 6 finals places. At the foot of the table, Moreton Bay just ahead of winless Souths on goal difference. Next week we bring you the top of the table clash between Eastern Suburbs and Palm Beach SC. It's going to be a classic, 7 o'clock Saturday night at Heath Park. Get down and watch the action firsthand. Catch that match and plenty more news from PlayStation 4 National Premier League's Queensland at the official website. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. This has been a production by Football Queensland for the PlayStation 4 National Premier Leagues.